It's a goal for Manchester City, and it's scored by Ayub Bouhaddi.
Merci Boadi, merci Boadi, merci Boadi, merci, merci, merci Boadi, merci Boadi, merci Boadi, merci, merci, merci Boadi, merci Boadi, merci Boadi,
qui sont là aujourd'hui.
Et c'est en direct.
Voilà.
Regardez, ils sont avec Ayub Bouhaddi.
Et ils sont venus nombreux à nous supporter. Et pour le coach aujourd'hui, pour sa première. Et pour Ayoub aussi, on ne sait pas ce qui va se passer, mais...
Si, on le sait.
Voilà.
On nous l'a dit, on a les infos.
On nous l'a dit.
Moi, je
Sylvain Armand était avec nous.
Je suis pas au courant.
Croyez-nous sur parole, voilà. Sylvain Armand nous a dit que...
Si c'est le cas, eh ben, on le fait aussi.
Il est en train de dire au revoir.
Il est en train de dire au revoir aux supporters. Ouais, bah je sais pas.
Sylvain Armand nous l'a dit, il n'y a plus que la signature.
Ah bah, s'il a vendu la mèche, alors c'est pour lui aussi qu'on la gagne ce soir.
Et d'où ces belles images aussi de communion à Ayub Bouhaddi qui est revenu sur le terrain, voilà, saluer les supporters. Il va nous manquer. Il va nous manquer en Ligue 1, il va vous manquer évidemment à Lille. Un talent voilà, qui nous quitte, mais qui avait fait... effort de s'échauffer avec vous en début de match. Voilà, ça en dit long sur le type de personne que c'est.
On perd un super jeune, un super joueur évidemment, mais surtout une belle personne. Et c'était assez émouvant là, quand il a pris la parole dans les vestiaires. Et, bon, il va nous manquer. On lui souhaite tout le meilleur.
Il est ici, Ayub Bouhaddi. Vous allez nous manquer beaucoup, Ayub Bouhaddi. Et à l'hommage des supporters, évidemment, qui scandent son nom. Voilà, Ayub Bouhaddi qui quittera le LOSC. Voilà, il va encore être animé, ce mercato, évidemment. On parle de Mathias Fernandez Pardo. On parle de l'arrivée peut-être d'un... Mais il reste Mathias.
Looks like Ayub Bouhaddi is coming in from Lille. Firstly, what do you think he'll bring to the side, and how pleased are you to sort of agree that deal?
To be honest, I didn't see no one from the club. So after the press conference, I will see them. So please wait, because I don't know if there are any update at the moment. So probably you have more update than me.
It looks like.
I don't know yet. We'll see.
The club have agreed a deal to sign Ayub Bouhaddi for around £85.6 million. The Lille midfielder will cost City an initial £81.3 million plus £4.3 million due in potential add-ons. The Morocco international enjoyed a breakthrough season last year while also stealing the show for his country with his performances at the World Cup.
Whereas Man City have just somehow beaten Bournemouth, before the game, we have actually confirmed a signing. Ayub Bouhaddi to Man City is a here we go at last. I genuinely thought we'd be sat here till 2047 and then we'd get a here we go. But no, he is actually coming to the Etihad. 100 million euros, just over 80 million pounds. But Ayub Bouhaddi is finally here. I'm genuinely so excited for this transfer. It's not a typical Man City sort of signing, an 18-year-old that has only been playing professionally for a couple of years. But it's going to be exciting. He has a bright future ahead of him. Obviously, with Elliot Anderson potentially getting injured as well, he could get thrown into the deep end literally next week if he's announced before then. But Ayub Bouhaddi is finally here. Thank God for that. I was genuinely worried for a second that this transfer was actually not going to happen, because it was just the same things getting said and said over and over again. But Ayub Bouhaddi is a blue. He is here. Come on.
Dios, 100 millones por un chaval de 18 años, ¿eh? El Manchester City acaba de llegar a un acuerdo con el Lille por Bouhaddi. 95 millones fijos más 5 en variables. 100 millones, ¿eh? Inevitablemente hay un dato que llama mucho la atención. El City acaba de vender a Rodri por 60 más 16 millones en variables al Barcelona. Y van a pagar bastante más por un posible sustituto. Ahora, antes de decir que se han vuelto totalmente locos, ojito con este chaval, que Bouhaddi solo tiene 18 años. No estamos hablando de un crío que lleva 4 partidos, ¿eh? Debutó con el Lille con 16 años. Lleva bastantes temporadas jugando al máximo nivel. Y seguramente muchos de vosotros lo habéis visto este verano sin saber quién era. Porque fue titular en 5 de los 6 partidos con Marruecos que llegó a cuartos de final. Y evidentemente el City no está pagando 100 millones por el jugador que es hoy. Está pagando por el jugador que cree que va a poder tener en los próximos 10 y 15 años. Ahora, 100 millones. A mí me parece una barbaridad por un jugador de 18 años, ¿eh? Por muchísimo potencial que tenga. Pero también te digo una cosa. Si dentro de 5 años Bouhaddi se convierte en uno de los mejores mediocentros del mundo, estaremos todos diciendo, pues al final hasta salió barato. Y viendo cómo está el mercado, que el City venda a uno de los mejores mediocentros del mundo por 60 más 16 y tenga que gastarse 100 por intentar encontrar el siguiente, te explica perfectamente el precio que tiene el talento hoy en día. Y sobre todo el potencial. Apuntaos el nombre. Ayub Bouhaddi, porque son 100 millones. Más le vale ser muy bueno.
Bouhaddi, however, does have age on his side. The Lille midfielder is still only 18 years old, 12 years younger than Rodri. The 18-year-old is set to become the most expensive teenage signing in Premier League history, surpassing the £58.9 million Manchester United committed to paying Lille for Lenny Yoro in 2024.
Finalement, Bouhaddi arrive à Manchester City. Ça va être incroyable. Le remplaçant de Rodri, ce petit, on l'a vu. Le Marocain, Ayub Bouhaddi. Ayub Bouhaddi, on l'a vu à la Coupe du Monde. Le match qu'il fait contre le Brésil, encore une fois. Top player. Top player. Ouais, ça, ouais, il y a quelque chose qui arrive là.
Ayub Bouhaddi to Manchester City. Here we go. Deal agreed for the Morocco midfielder to leave Lille and become a new Manchester City player. Agreement done between clubs after Man City already reached an agreement with the player side. The Moroccan gem, he did fantastic at the World Cup. Only 18 years old, but everyone can see the quality of this boy. And now Ayub Bouhaddi will play for Manchester City. And it's a here we go.
We're doing 100 million for an 18-year-old. My God. I'm not gonna lie, this kid is a straight baller. He's a CDM. Man City buys him for 100 million package from Lille. And he's Moroccan. I'm not gonna lie, the kid is a baller. He's a baller. If you guys see the highlights, he's a baller. However though, 100 million for an 18-year-old, it's a tough one to swallow, bro. It's a tough one to swallow, but I'm excited to see him in the Premier League. I can't lie, this kid is a straight baller, bro. He's such a good DM, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm ready to see him in the Premier League. Let me know what you guys think.
There is an update in the transfer market about Man City, and it is not another player leaving, it is a player coming in. It is a here we go for Bouhaddi. Guys, for a package of 100 million euros. This transfer market, it is crazy. I'm not going to comment on that. I am so excited that we made this signing. We know we need the signing. Look at our midfield, guys. We don't have any depth. We don't have depth, but he is coming in, 18 years old. He looked really good at the World Cup, very calm on the ball. So I'm very curious to see how he's going to do in a City shirt. But welcome to City.
Y es que parece ya hay Here We Go de Fabrizio Romano para Ayub Bouhaddi al Manchester City. 100 millones para ser el sustituto de Rodri, nuevo jugador del Manchester City. En las próximas horas se irá allí, pasará reconocimiento y será presentado, y próximamente estará a las órdenes de Enzo Maresca para este Manchester City, que todavía está iniciando con muchas dudas, pero seguro que este fichaje le va a ayudar.
Y bueno, la sensación del Mundial de Marruecos va a ser nuevo jugador del Manchester City. Así es, nada más, nada menos que Fabricio está informando, bueno, Fabrizio Romano, que Bouhaddi es nuevo jugador del Manchester City por 100 millones de euros. El jugador marroquí de 18 años, así como lo están escuchando ustedes, ya se despidió de la afición de Francia, del Lille. Por lo tanto, es nuevo jugador Citizen.
Extraordinaire, c'est magnifique. Moi, je l'ai découvert, il avait même pas 18 ans. Il affiche une maturité incroyable. C'est au-delà de ses qualités intrinsèques de joueur de foot, son talent, il affiche une maturité extraordinaire. Et voilà, je pense qu'il est bien entouré, et de lui-même, sa personnalité, je le vois aller très haut. Et il a la tête sur les épaules, donc il a tout pour aller très haut et s'épanouir peut-être en première ligue.
Il va vous manquer?
S'il part, oui, il va nous manquer. On sera triste de le voir partir, mais heureux pour lui parce que, encore une fois, c'est une super opportunité. Et voilà, on lui souhaite tout le meilleur. Et c'est important pour lui aussi dans sa progression. Et découvrir un autre championnat avec des exigences encore autres.
Etihad Stadium, because we have to discuss about Manchester City incomings and outgoings. First of all, the best news of the day for Man City, probably apart from the 3 points against Bournemouth, is also the arrival of the next top talent for midfield. The man that Man City identified as the next Rodri. The man who will have the keys of Manchester City midfield, Ayoub Boadi, to Manchester City. Is a here we go. Deal closed today around lunchtime between Manchester City and Lille. This is why Ayoub Boadi didn't feature with Man City today. Ayoub Boadi on his way in the next 24 hours for medical test and contract signing at Manchester City, and is going to be a very expensive deal. For the 18-year-old midfielder, seen by Man City as a top talent, he was in the list of several clubs in England not only, but Man City went very aggressive on this one during the World Cup and now closed the deal club to club after an agreement with the player reached a few weeks ago. He's joining immediately, of course. The original plan during the World Cup was for Boadi to join in summer 2027, so stay one season at Lille and get a discount on the price. But then many midfielders leaving Man City, Rodri, Bernardo, Reinders, let's see what happens with Nico, and now Man City decide to bring in immediately Ayoub Boadi. The contract is done, the agreement club to club is done, 100 million euros, 95 million euros plus 5 in add-ons. This is going to be the transfer fee. Ayoub Boadi to Manchester City is here we go. And so big news for City, good news for City.
100 million quid for the Moroccan midfield maestro baller. Bouhaddi is off the way to City. Wow. Full well no, Bernardo's gone, Rodri's gone. Who was City going to replace the midfield with? We're already spending 116 on Anderson with these 115 charges being flown everywhere. They've now spent 100 million plus on Bouhaddi. What an insane move for the youngster. If you've seen his World Cup cameos though, you know he's going to go to the very top. An elite ball winner in the midfield. His all-round attributes are fantastic, and now he's joined the Prem. I cannot wait to see how he gets on. But also, once again, the price inflation, the transfer market, it is hideous and it is horrendous. £100 million for a midfielder under the age of 20. Wow. Why he goes to City? Is Enzo Fernandez going to be on that deadline day?
100 million euros! Oh my god! Manchester City have lost the plot. Ayoub Boadi to Manchester City, here we go. Fee to reach €100 million package with add-ons. Oh my god. He's had one good World Cup and one good season. €100 million. There is going to be so much pressure on him with that price tag and to be the replacement for Rodri. Boadi, Elliot Anderson, a brand new midfield. Yes, individually they're good players and they've got potential, but for right now I think City are really going to struggle. This is not good from Manchester City. €100 million. Really, after one good season, I would have waited, let him have some more experience at Lille before coming to the Premier League. What? Oh my God, it can only end one way. It can only end one way. He's never going to live up to the price tag. It's so much pressure for an 18-year-old, 19-year-old. I don't know how old he is. Don't get me wrong, he looks like a very good player, good number 6, energetic, can break up the play very well. But yeah, I think he could struggle, and Man City are going to struggle this season.
Man City have signed Boadi. I'm not happy about that. As a rival, I'm not. You know, because I think he's going to be good for them. And he's going to be very good for them. I think this is a very good signing for City, because I think City have struggled out of possession in the opening 2 games of the season under Maresca. And if you're looking at someone who's very secure defensively and very good out of possession, you're looking at Boadi. If you'd have not got Boadi and spent 120 million on Enzo Fernandez, you wouldn't have addressed the issues out of possession. I think this is a very good signing for Manchester City. And I want to talk about Boadi, Cherki, Anderson, City's midfield, because the deal is done, £85 million, which is €100 million with add-ons. I mean, I feel like he was probably a £50-60 million player. And then we saw how much Anderson went for, Mateus Fernandes went for, Enzo Fernandez being quoted at, Adam Wharton's been quoted 100 million. And I think his price has just gone up with the market. So I'm not going to say that you overpaid, because I think his price just massively went up with the market. I think he would have been less if you got him in like April, for example, but you weren't going to get him in April. Do you know what I mean? I think it was one of those that inflated with the market, but he agreed terms with City in July. It's now done. I think it's a very good signing. Obviously, scoring the World Cup in the Brazil game, he was excellent. And I think this, as much as I hate to say it as a United fan, I think this is a very good midfield for you, because I don't know if Boadi is long-term going to be a 6. I think he's a defensive mid. What stands out to me about Boadi is how intelligent he is, how well he reads the game. He can see this area is dangerous. He knows when to engage. He knows when to block a passing lane. He knows when to step up. He knows when to block. He can anticipate the next action. And I think Boadi, one of the reasons he's so good is because he reads the game so well. He sniffs out danger well. And I think he's having a player that's that intelligent, that reads the game well, that's defensively secure. He's really good. You can have all the athletic attributes, but if he doesn't have the brain, he's not going to be good at that. But he's got the brain. Then on the ball, if you're talking about someone that can receive the ball, shield the ball, ride contact and drive forward, Boadi is that. He's difficult to knock off possession once he gets moving. Rather than progressing the ball through passing, he can simply carry City through a line. So he can still carry the ball very well, and I think Cherky will complement him in that sense.